Holy shit, it's more head-to-head. But I'm Kyle, and you guys know that this is a thing that Ryan and I have done previously, but I'm not doing this one. I'm tired of Ryan getting to play games that he's better at, even though I won Hearthstone, that was Ryan's game. Then I got blown the fuck out in Windjammers.
It was is the operative word. I feel like ever since you beat me at Hearthstone, me and Hearthstone's relationship was like on the outs, son.
Yeah.
It's like that girlfriend meme where you look and all you need is my face, and then instead it's Hearthstone that is the girl holding my hand, and Eternal's the one I'm looking at.
Oh, you mean
that's how it's been.
Yeah, you mean like the guy who's doing like the ooh face.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Or Hearthstone's the guy,
also,
and then you're
I gotta say, I put about 140 hours into Eternal.
Yeah, but Hearthstone, it's like Hearthstone is the guy, and then you're the girl who's next to him looking upset, and I'm like the girl who's walking away. Because it's like, hey, I got Ryan here, but ooh, Kyle, that mage deck was pretty good.
Fuck mage deck. Fuck that RNG shit. Actually, I've looked at Hearthstone so long that I looked at a few sets. I think there's RNG, but this isn't about Hearthstone.
This isn't Hearthstone. This is a different head-to-head.
We did this during Extra Life. We did a pseudo head-to-head mix. That's not up right now because our Extra Life is. Turns out we didn't know that YouTube was like, hey, you can't just record 24 hours and we're just going to save that for you. So we might be able to get it and save it, but we wanted to get back to the recording norms after Extra Life. So that's something we're exploring.
Yeah. If I'm not playing this one, though, you guys can probably take a guess. Of course, we've brought in Ryan to play against Alex. No, it's not fucking Alex. Chris is here. What's up, Chris?
I feel like the long-lost brother.
Whoop. Yeah.
Also, if this goes to overtime, I'm going to be pissed, because for those who didn't watch Extra Life, Ryan beat me 4-2. No, 4-1?
4-2.
No, it was 4-2.
It was 6
games. It went 6 games.
So I should explain that it's a best of 7. What we did
twice. Yeah. It was best of 7. We'll explain. But he beat me 4 times in overtime, and I beat him twice in regulation.
All the games I won was in overtime. If you're familiar with the game of hockey in the playoffs, it was a best of 7 series, but it was unique in that we coin flipped to determine who had home ice here, so who would get the home team, but having the home team also gave the advantage of picking your team first, because we had a unique setup where throughout the series, which is just 1 round in the best of 7, once a team is picked, they cannot be picked again by any other player, for the rest of the round. Yes, because we were like, it's we got to put a little bit of change. But Chris and I know enough about hockey and other teams, so we watch some games per year and we're familiar. Yeah. So that's kind of the setup for this head-to-head. There's no David versus Goliath theme this season. There was in pretty much every other head-to-head that we've done and have planned to do, but this one's more of a straight-up slugfest.
Yeah, these guys are relatively evenly
good old
matched.
JR would say.
Yeah.
Right,
so I'm doing a coin flip to determine who gets home ice in games 1, 2, 5, and 7. The loser will get 3, 4, and 6. So
I'll call heads.
Chris is heads, Ryan is tails. It's heads.
Okay, Chris, you get home.
Taking home ice advantage. Chris, what team do you want? Game 1.
In Extra Life, I should note, because people can't watch that replay right now. So if you weren't watching. I won the
Washington Capitals.
And I picked the Washington Capitals, and I won that game in overtime.
Yes.
And Chris is now going to pick the Washington Capitals. So I feel like if that's the game we're playing, that's the game we're playing.
Yep. I mean,
if we're playing these games, then this is the games we play.
Yeah, and for continuity's sake,
we'll just take both our own teams off the board right off the bat, so that they're not usable. And then we got to start thinking outside the box.
So who are you taking, Ryan?
Montreal.
Okay. I can't see it.
Obviously. So. What did you not just hear the whole diatribe I just said?
Yeah, but I was just making sure.
I said Chris's team. Who else is Chris's team?
I don't know. A team that's good.
Chris's actually team is the Capitals now, apparently.
Yeah.
Chris is looking to injure my players with Tom Wilson, clearly.
I have to put in the lineup, so.
Yeah. You guys can do whatever you want with lines. For continuity's sake as well.
I'm going to stick with the strategy that won me last time, not experimenting with lines.
You're going to be seeing it from my perspective. Obviously, I'm not in the game, so I'm sharing with Chris. So everything you'll be seeing is from Chris's perspective, but really that only matters in the pre- and post-game.
You can see the usernames there, too. We're in a player match room or whatever, a lobby, the EA Sports matchmaking system.
It's in the game.
Yeah, it is. It is actually. That's an accurate statement. Thanks. Put it on the box.
Yep. Pajodcast Media.
I mean, that's pretty much what the boxes are now. It's just check boxes. Does your game have these standardized things? Okay, good. Chip.
6 stars.
Yep.
Yep.
No, 6 stars for the things that take the standardized and then add. But you can just pass on the standardized sometimes. At least in terms of consumers.
Yep.
So how many minutes did we say we're doing?
We're going to do 10-minute quarters.
Periods.
And
Oh my god,
each
yeah.
episode of this is just going to be a game in the series, so you're welcome to Game 1, everyone. Capitals versus Montreal Canadiens.
Also,
Chris
Ryan,
versus Ryan.
if you call them quarters again, I'm going to stab you. That was a whole thing last time.
Yes, I know. Chris is Chaos Revolver, by the way. I'm Chris Hero.
What are
I know
those
that's
jerseys,
confusing,
Ryan?
but yeah, I went with the digital whatever. Listen, I'll tell you what they were when we go back
What
because
the fuck are those?
yeah, I know.
It's the
This
ugliest
is great
possible
jerseys against
jerseys.
each other.
Those
I
are
like
not
that
like
Capitals
actual
jersey. That's
jerseys.
one of the better. That's a throwback jersey for the Caps, but it's Caps my team, by the way, everyone. Canadians obviously Chris's team.
Yeah, but not in this game. It's the other way around. Chris is
Nope.
playing.
Yeah, by mine I
Washington.
mean favorite team.
Yes. Ryan's
Sorry,
playing
I'm
Montreal.
focused on the action here. Let's get into hockey. I got Denal here versus Kuznetsov. Oh, Kuznetsov injured. Oh no, he came back actually. Oh,
Yep.
Ben. Webb's back now too, right?
Yeah, he scored 2 goals here, man, actually.
Oh yeah, right. I remember he reading about that. That's why I thought he was back. I was like, I remember. Oh, Tatar! He breaks! Oh, Holtby.
Oh, I can't believe that wasn't a penalty. Yeah, we should we probably get into that 'cause in case anyone
Gallagher,
wasn't watching
look at
Extra
Ben
Life.
Gallagher.
There's a
Hey, don't
mechanic
worry, the poke checks.
that Ryan and Chris are
I've gotten a
frustrated
little
with.
better at the poke check,
Yeah.
spending more hours with the
Yeah.
game, Kyle. Turns out.
Specifically, Ryan had some problems
Oh.
with during Extra Life.
We both did. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
but you were more vocal. That's fair to say.
That's a penalty. Wow.
Oh god. What have I signed myself up for?
What a save. Holtby.
That's
Ray, can you hear
intentional
the
delay of
commentators,
game.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the same thing? Ray Ferrar's talking now? Both teams can really skate?
I'm not sure. I can't tell the.
It is.
Okay.
No, I'm asking you if that's the lines he just said.
Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
tell who Ray Ferraro sounds like, and I'm listening to you
only
guys.
person who was just
Because he's
talking.
hearing what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, if Chris hears it, then the viewers will as well. Although they're probably not going to be able to hear shit over us, but that's just who we are as people.
Take it, Eller.
Oh,
shit, what a
dumped!
hit. And he gets up anyway, Shaw. It's like Shaw Cable, even when it goes out, it comes back eventually, and then he scores! Domi!
Of course it's Domi.
Max.
Wave the white flag, that's right, play the music.
Big
Those
dick
jerseys are
plays.
disgusting.
I know.
Yeah, they're really bad.
MTL. They look like soccer teams. I love how you destroyed Shaw and somehow you got the puck back. That was a good slap shot, though. Good start, good start. Okay, boys. Settle her down.
The ref was just like, you're not passing for a little bit, right? I'm just going to go over here. Get the fuck out of there.
Oh, Lehkonen.
Ryan, a little bit late on that shot.
With no shot.
Yeah, yep. Dump and chase. Oh, that hit the boards weird.
Oh, that was almost.
Around through the corner right now. Has a chance to make a play through the corner.
Oh, there you go, Chris.
Smart
Oh.
recovery by Backstrom. Solid work there by
Oh,
Oh, stick checking everywhere. Okay.
yep, big
pitching this one to
little tense there.
tripped up
Oh,
on the play.
Oh!
clean.
Penalty.
Fucking ref,
I
come
don't
on.
think that was
Penalty.
a penalty. I don't know if they called him.
I'm actually surprised it wasn't a penalty shot because he was pretty open there.
Yeah, I thought I was out to break there, yeah. I wasn't just... if I would have got up for a second and he would have tripped me, yeah. Or not got up, sir. If I would have got a second ahead of him, I mean.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was about to be a breakaway, but I don't think it quite was yet.
See how they do.
No.
All right, Webbs.
Call him Webbs. That sounds lame as shit.
Great poke check there. Steered up the wing to Eller.
Eller with the fancy move.
So I'm going to ask you, you guys were kind of discussing this a little bit, but a couple of my coworkers were talking about this, and I was only half listening because it was the weekend, it was busy. But this happened yesterday. What was up with the Nylander deal? Because I know nothing about it except that he's now a Leaf, or was he already a Leaf, or...
He already was a Leaf.
Okay, so what happened with him and the Leafs?
I didn't put Weber in the lineup, I guess he wasn't. Okay.
So he had to sign by December 1st, or he couldn't play in the NHL this year because he was a restricted free agent.
Okay. And he did sign.
The contract negotiations was long. It went all the way to the last day. And he signed, but it was kind of basically for what he wanted, not for what they were wanting. And he hasn't really proved himself, really. I mean, he's had one season in the NHL, hasn't he?
No, he's got back-to-back 60-point seasons.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
he's
proving
pretty
yourself.
good. One of them was on the third line too. Like,
yeah, that's pretty good.
He's Matthews'
I'm not
best
saying he's a
winger.
bad player. I'm just saying that that's a lot.
Oh, I mean, I actually think it was a good contract, but I think they were being super stingy because they know they can't afford to hold him if he signs for what he wants.
Yeah, I think they should have traded him.
But I think he deserves $6.
Mostly because
he gets more than that on the actual market.
Sure, but I think that he's not really. I mean, he's young, right? This situation doesn't happen that often.
No, because usually you can get a guy on being like, you're not.
Well, you just don't usually see RFAs not say, well, I'll take a little less if you want to, or I'll do a bridge if you want because I'm young.
What is a bridge?
Because they can't just go to any other team. Bridges means like if you're already an RFA, right, and they don't want to sign you to the big deal that leads into your UFA, because you're going to stay an RFA for X amount of seasons. I don't remember exactly how many it is. 6 or something, Chris? 5? I don't know, some number like that.
Technically, I think 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd sign them to like a 3-season deal worth like
5,
not
it's
exactly
your
what
first
they're
3
worth,
seasons
and then
year.
by the time they come up again, they'd be an RFA again, or you wait till they're a UFA and then C, right? Or you bridge them to a UFA, or like basically you pay more every season of UFA years you get them for. Usually that's the way it works, because like in general, players and agents usually respect the RFA seasons as like, this is what you get for drafting or trading for me, right? That's just the rule of thumb, right?
Sure.
Because your contract negotiations are very limited as an RFA.
You don't have any leverage because you can't you have less options of things you can
other
do.
teams can sign you, but if they do, they have to offer up compensation for what you sign if you accept with the other team. And even then, the other team can match that offer and you stay with your original team.
Yes.
So realistically speaking,
they have
it's one
leverage
of those
on
things where, it's supposed to create
because
a situation
you gave
where
away
you
a
have good
draft
relations
pick.
with the teams you're on, right? That's the idea.
Yeah.
Be professional. Have good relations with the teams you're on when you're in those contract phases so that you're not just like instantly going, I'm going to go for the best team and the best money I can get. You know?
Yeah, well, they spent a draft
Otherwise,
pick
teams
on
just
you.
won't draft players that have bad attitudes, right? Or are like that. Which is why teams don't generally RFA with other places or hold out this long, or players don't hold out that long either. So it was just kind of rare.
But if they were offering him garbage money and he's worth better money,
because it sets the precedent for Matthews and Marner. If they wanted to do that, they'll pay it.
And they easily could do that and just say fucking go to another team. That's the thing, right? The Leafs better hope they have success.
They're still young enough that
or keep those players happy.
Yeah, but they're still young enough that they'd still be on their RFA stuff, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but the next contract is the big ones.
Also,
next year.
Also, with names like that, you could see RFA sheets. Shea Weber was RFA'd by Philadelphia. Like, it happens. It's just really rare. Shea Weber, I don't think he's in my team right now, but he's in the game. Or he's on Montreal right now. But he was RFA'd when he was on Nashville, wasn't he, Chris? Nashville didn't want to pay him money because it had nothing to do with salary cap and everything to do with they didn't want to pay the actual money. Like, they're a smaller market team. And Philly was just like, fuck that. If you ain't going to pay the money, we'll pay the money.
Yeah, we have money. We're fucking Philly. We have enough money that we can have the world's worst mascot.
Really badly. It was like when Chris Pronger went out. Shea Weber to Philly would have been crazy. And I mean, it makes sense for Weber there because he knew Philly would match. He knew Nashville would match. They were just holding out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit of a different situation than one with the RFA stuff here.
It's not interference. Get out of here.
Yeah. But also, Philly does also, they're just fucking crazy. They'll do whatever. Like, have you seen their mascot? Gritty's a fucking monstrosity. I'm sorry, Nick. I don't know if our good friend Duckberg from Philly is listening, but every time I've made fun of Gritty, he says he's a goddamn national treasure. Babs, get out from back behind the TV, you shit!
You think that was a penalty? I don't know, Chris.
I have no idea.
That ain't gonna matter. Oh,
Get
the bird! He pulls out the Kuznetsov bird. Oh no, I got birded. This is like the most eternal shame for any Caps fan. I can't get birded. What is this?
Ryan, what is getting birded?
What the celebration? Oh, you'll see the replay. Kyle, you'll tell me.
I was up
hockey
standing because Babs was.
Yeah, you're dumb cat.
Yeah,
you're dumb cat. You watch the play. It was a good play by him. Penalty, by the way. But here's the goal.
Hang on.
What's the bird,
He's
Kyle?
not gonna be able to tell. You can't tell because it's not gonna show.
Yeah, you see it right here, at the end there.
What? Like he flipped
Kuznetsov
off?
celebrates by flapping his wings.
Oh, okay.
You know what? There you go. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Instant replay. Go ahead. For the benefit of the viewers. The bird.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
Don Cherry hated it, but he kept doing that in the playoffs when he scored breakaway goals and stuff.
It's technically it was originally a FIFA celebration.
I don't mind it. I think it fits for Kuznetsov. He plays like a bird. Flaps around, you know what I mean? Arcs. Like
Sure.
it fits. And then suddenly he picks up speed out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like I think that fits for Kuznetsov. Like that's the only reason. Like I don't think everyone should do it, but I think if you do celebrations that kind of, you know what I mean, like a sniper doing like a guy who scores by being really accurate, doing a sniper shot celebration is a little more apt than a fourth line grinder doing it.
Yeah. I always liked when Subban
Unless
did
the goal is itself such a beautiful goal that it deserves that type, you know what I mean? Then everyone can do it in those situations. If your play is good enough.
I like PK doing the arrow whenever he let go a one-timing slap shot for a goal. Always good.
I used to always love when PK would win in overtime and just skate back to Price.
Oh, when
they just bump each other and get crazy. Yeah. That type of celebration reminds me of the stuff we were talking about that Carolina was doing this year.
I thought my defenseman was going to be there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Open. 3-on-1.
Not really.
No.
He's, a bit. He's not very. Stevenson is not as fleet of foot in this game as I think he is in real life.
Stevenson's been too busy in ops.
Oh, I know, but in this game I don't think he's quite as quick.
He replaced Chimera for us. I didn't even realize it. Basically. I keep comparing him to but I think he's more Chimera now that I think about it. Oh, that guy's, I'm an injury.
Yeah, he was being a little baby back bitch over there. 1-on-1. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, that would have been nice. Speaking of injuries.
I think you hurt Orlov.
You at least hurt his feelings. Okay.
Oh.
Washington's in possession in their own end. That puck is loose. Good defense.
Offside, motherfucker. Fight! 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 Oh, Chris, you're
No,
being a bitch.
MTL? No way. I ain't doing it.
You were the one who hit accept. What are you talking about?
No, I shot late, that's all. That forces the challenge screen. We still both have to hit accept.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That was a bad time to do the spin. Shaw. Oh, just like I said before.
Oh, Shaw shoots like I do.
Fortunately, he turned his hands over, and that's what caused the puck to miss the net badly. Shoots one. Outstanding save made on
Chris, you do have a habit of just like throwing the puck back out there whenever.
Well, I don't want it in front of the net.
No, but like you could just you never freeze it.
He can start some danger here.
Penalty.
Yeah, no penalty on the play.
Pitching it to Shaw.
You'll be getting a makeup call later.
Yep.
The Capitals in their own end have control of the puck.
Nice keep.
Has that
Oh,
possession
fuck.
in his own end.
Do refs ever like admit to makeup calls?
There's no icing on this.
No, how did Ovechkin get that? I even stick checked him.
'Cause he's fucking Ovechkin, Ryan. He doesn't give a shit.
He's like Papa. How is he running that fast? Running? Well, they're not on the ground.
Hang on,
Well, I mean,
Papa?
They sort of are, I guess. Papa. Yeah, he's like freaking old now. He's also a dad for the first round. So Ovechkin.
Oh, I
They
thought
call
you
him
were trying
some
to
people
say.
call him in the locker room the Papa Bear.
Sorry,
He's
I
also
thought
got
you were
gray
trying
hair
to
now,
say,
Kyle.
Yeah, that's basically
I
how he
got
actually
it.
fights bears in real life.
No,
I
that's-
thought you
that's
were
a beat.
legitimately trying to say Pepe, the famous soccer
No,
player.
I was talking to you because it was Ovi, right? Ovechkin, so I said Papa.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that nickname.
I thought you were talking about like
It's
Papa
just-
Smurf.
It's just like I'm pretty sure I've only heard it like said a few times by the boys in the locker room. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
It's
Heard it
weird.
once, and I was like, oh, that's goofy. I mean, because he just had a kid, and I'm one of those people as Craig Laughlin, the hilarious and goofy color commentator.
Oh,
for the
shit!
Caps. What a save by
Blew it!
Price. Oh.
Near the line, can he keep it going? The Canadians in their own end controlling play now.
What the fuck was that?
He's got that pass off the wing and can move ahead. The Canadians
Also, what the fuck was that? Jesus.
Nice back check there, Niski.
trying to go to Oshie. Takes it in from the neutral zone.
What?
Defensive play.
Okay.
Got the puck.
Shutout positioning.
Oh, I was just about to.
Yeah.
Gotta get a shot. Is we in the last period?
3 minutes in the book.
That was the first period,
First,
right?
first.
What the fuck?
No, I meant, are we about to enter last period? I didn't think we'd finish the game.
No, no,
We
but
had-
still.
Yeah, I thought we'd finish the second. There
No.
was a long diatribe there where we were talking about other hockey-related things, so
Ryan lost track of time.
I had to refocus. Kyle's trying to distract me. It's a common theme.
Oh yeah. You always blame me whenever
We're
you
trying
start
to
fucking
cheat,
up.
like in Windjammers.
Oh,
It
yeah.
mattered. It really affected the end result. That was the real David versus. I flexed the David muscle there. By the way, I wanted to tell you guys. Spoilers for
Hang on. You
one.
said you flexed the David muscle. You were Goliath.
Oh, right, the Goliath muscle. Muscle.
Goliath muscle.
I wanted to remind you guys, since I know I talked to you guys about it. Spoilers for anyone who has not seen the newest season of Survivor, but John Morrison made it to the part where he gets to be in like the.
Hang on,
judges
John
or
Morrison,
whatever.
like the John Morrison.
Yeah, I told you John Morrison, the WWE wrestler or former WWE wrestler and wrestler, was in Survivor this season.
That didn't
Because the
register
whole
with
thing is
me.
Dave vs. Goliath. I also told you that the guy who wrote School of Rock and was in it,
Mike
who
White.
you're familiar with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also told you that he was in it too.
Yeah, he's done lots of reality shows. He
He's
was
still
also
actually in it. He's still going.
Nice. Yeah.
He's making good alliances. He's doing it
Yeah.
up. He
He's
was
an
in another
expert.
reality show though. He was in Amazing.
He was in Amazing Race with his dad.
Yeah. Oh, it's in. It's in. He scores. Who was it? Who got it? Gallagher?
Oh, Slapshot's not happy over there.
Fucking Tatar.
Greasy. Got to take her.
Hang
Greasy
on,
one to
hang
get the
on.
goals.
Let's talk about that person over there for a second. Did you see that shit? The fucking Ronald McDonald ass motherfucker
Yeah.
with the red hair.
Worst new star of the Razzies, Ronald McDonald.
No, we're not talking about that
I'm not
twice
going
in a
into it.
row.
I'll just say that. Google that yourself, people. You'll have a laugh, or maybe you'll cry. I don't know. It's one of those. But yeah, no. John Morrison, he got voted out in this weird, crazy. David finally made a play against Goliath, and Goliath was playing dumb, and then John got voted out of nowhere. I didn't
Like an
even expect
RKO.
essentially every new gimmick was used. The guy who was in Goliath, who was in John's Alliance, named Dan, who was running the show, basically, he had two idols. So he played an idol for the person who they were targeting, because it was like the weakest link on the Goliaths, right? Because you'd figure that's who they're going to target, right? But
Yeah.
then on top of using a steal a vote, the Davids used
I'm
the
sorry.
first new
Steal a
item.
vote's a thing now.
Yeah, steal a vote. On top of you doing that, all these challenges that came with, or all these weird rewards came with, like, crazy ways, like ways that you should have got spotted, but like just because of the theme of, or just because of what was going on, they were able to get them. But on top of that, there was also a idle nullifier played, so they essentially used the nullifier on the person, and then yeah.
I'm not
on the
entirely
person who
convinced that
used
you
it
haven't
really
made up
for.
half of these mechanics.
No, I didn't. I swear to God.
Yeah, okay, so here's the
But,
last
like,
time that
the
I
thing
watched
is, They
Survivor.
don't know who they're going to play the idol for, right? So the idol nullifier person has to put the idol nullifier on the top of the, the tribal, the urn or whatever, the pallbearer urn.
Yeah.
You know, they got to put it on the top of all the stuff when they go vote, because they vote. Then the what's his name reads it at the top.
So they have to
And
make
then
sure
they
that
have to
somebody's.
write a name on the back of it who they think they're gonna play the idol for. So they could easily fuck that up and write the name of the person that the idol doesn't even get played for, right?
Or they could use it
the
at a time
idol
when
couldn't
no
even
one's
get
using an
played.
idol. Yeah.
Well, yeah, an idol couldn't even get played, but it all ended up working out correctly, and then it led to a situation where now the Davids are in control of the game, and Morrison
Like, was
is gone,
Tribal Council
Dan
like the
is
entire
gone.
episode? Like,
It was
Oh.
crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. The Tribals have been really long this season too, like 20-minute conversations about the game. Like I said, it's really become a game show. Like, it's so game showy. But yeah,
So-
it's nice to see John. John actually got pretty far. He played pretty good.
The furthest that I've seen in
There's
Survivor...
this like Sheldon. There's this Sheldon-esque character leading the show right now. A nerdy, he's socially awkward.
Yeah.
But still kind of proven he can do it. He's kind of the.
The last time that I watched Survivor though, like the idols were like the new thing.
Yeah, now there's like. Now they only at first nullifiers were the first thing this season, but they have added steal of votes and things like that before.
The fucking like.
But like you still find those. You don't just find those in the wilderness. You have to get bold. Like some of that stuff gets hidden in like rewards and shit now, if you're paying attention, and you have to try to get it with no one looking. So it's the thing. When these people get this stuff with no one looking, you're like, well, I mean, you success. That's really hard. Like there's some Hitman levels of mechanics going on there. You know what I mean?
Like it sounds like you're starting to turn into
knows the game's going on, but at the same time, you're hungry, you're tired, right? Like
it sounds like you're
there are
describing
moments.
like that game from How I Met Your Mother. Where it's like, Barney, if you divide your jelly beans,
Charlie
you can...
McDennis?
Or that one too. Yeah.
Getting a little crazy. There was on top of that, there was also a rice barter this season, where people bartered. She was gonna barter. She was an idiot. She wanted to barter all their fishing equipment and their food because they voted out John and all these other people who were good at fishing, and then they had no food but rice, so they overused their rice portions. And then they tried to fish but sucked, so they couldn't get any. So she tried to like, oh Jeff, we'll trade you everything, and she was all crying and negotiating. It was so dumb. And then she was like, and then Jeff's like, no, I'm not gonna. And Jeff was kind of like trying to hint at her, you don't want to get rid of all that stuff. That's how you feed yourself, dummy. Go get better at fishing.
Okay.
Like what? This is Survivor. What did you think you were doing? And so then instead he was like, well, if a bunch of people sit out of the immunity, or if you sit out of the if someone sits out of the immunity, then we'll give you rice. So she sat out of immunity.
This sounds weird. Also, Chris, could you...
Mechanics.
Oh, you know what? I was going to say, could you step up your face-up game? Because I thought it was 7-1.
I just wanted to talk about Morrison.
7.
That was actually the only Survivor.
Yeah, I just got real confused there for a second because it sounded like you made up half of the rules. But of course that's real.
It's crazy. Did you Google it to confirm it's real?
No, I believe you. But you know what I mean? Like, you could have made up some of those rules. I couldn't have told you which ones you did.
There's been stuff they've had in other seasons that they haven't come back.
Right.
Like, specifically, like Exile Islands.
Oh yeah, I remember Exile Island.
Where like suddenly there's like and like more than 3 tribes. Sometimes they've started doing that now, where instead of it being like it's going to be 2 tribes and then it merges into one tribe. Sometimes they'll be like, we open with 4, go down to 3, go down to 2, go back to 3, go down to 1. It's like, oh okay, you're getting weird with it. You're like, fuck it. That basically, like, everyone who's on this thing actually watches Survivor and knows the rules to a degree that we need to.
Yeah, this is Survivor meta now.
Yeah, essentially, it's become like League and shit. It's ridiculous. But it's just there's some dumb stuff. But there's also some.
Oh, I already know all the dumb stuff. Everything you just said sounded like dumb stuff.
But that's what makes it enjoyable.
The fuck is there a barter system? So like Jeff Probst just
there
barters
isn't a bar
with people?
system. That's the first time that's ever happened for me from the seasons I've seen anyway. It might have happened from the seasons I haven't seen. I haven't seen all the seasons, but
like it's like I don't know. Like Jeff Probst just gets to decide if he's making trades for stuff.
Maybe that's why strategically you don't vote out all the strongest camp breadwinners early, just because they're like physical threats, right? Because they voted out. It's essentially the brochachos they called themselves. That was Joe Emerson's alliance.
I would kick those people out too, because they called themselves the brochachos.
And it was the nerdy guy, and then it was this other guy named I don't remember. Adam, Eric, Ben, I don't know. A dude's name.
Those are all names.
Yeah, it was a guy's name. Adam? That sounds familiar. Drew in.
Say it again, Ryan.
Adam.
Cole, baby.
Nice.
Oh,
the best Draven.
Yeah, that's the next wrestler they need on.
No, he's too busy, Ryan.
I know. I want a tandem of Adam Cole and Joey Ryan. Make that the season. They have to pick teams.
I think Joey Ryan's gonna be the new support for Team NXT, Chris. What do you think?
But the rest of them aren't wrestlers. The rest are just regular Survivor contestants who know nothing about wrestling. It'll be beautiful because everyone will want to get away from Joey Ryan immediately. And that's the only other rule. Cole and Ryan have to be doing their gimmicks. Yeah.
They have the same character,
bro.
But like,
John was sort of. He used all his nicknames like the Mayor of Slamtown, but then him and the nerdy guy bonded over like
nerd shit.
Well, the nerdy guy was like, Can I be like the comptroller of Slamtown? Also, like, then he started like, what's the population of playing Slamtown? How's the pollution levels? Like, is it good to live there? Like, he basically was like, he wanted to know a lot about Slamtown or Slam City or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Slamtown sounds better.
Morrison had to explain to him. He's like, that's the place I take my opponents. They don't want to go there. He's like, oh, like Suplex City. You don't want to be there.
I mean, sounds. Oh no! There we go.
Allard, what a keep.
The problem with doing Joey Ryan's gimmick is you have to be in on it to sell it, right? So I guess it would have to be Cole who'd sell the dick power.
No.
Oh, goal!
Do one challenge where you have to make Joey Ryan and his team all wear the Dick Druid fucking costumes.
No. We need Prost to sell it. Prost has to be like, I'm voting you out, and Joey's like, no. And just like he does the dick move, and Prost has to sell like flipping over or something.
Except Probe shouldn't call them Dick Druids. He should call them the technical phallic druids or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Dick Druid has the alliteration though.
He wouldn't say that.
That's an injury to
the thing about Probst is Probst has something in common with Trebek, where he's like he's like Trebek and Rogan mixed.
Yeah,
he's polite, but he's loud. He's intense. If you're doing bad in a challenge, it sucks. Like I've seen contestants like yell back at Probst, like be like, "Holy fuck, this is emotionally draining. Like I don't need you." Like
then he makes fun of them.
We've been out here 3 hours in the sun. Probst's like, "I don't give a shit. That's what I do. You're behind." And you're like, "Oh God, Probst."
Johnny getting upset with me now. No way he's gonna come behind.
Do this. Like he doesn't like cut it. He's like, if you don't belong on this island, he's like, I'm gonna tell you, motherfucker. It's like, okay, Probst, take it easy.
Yeah, and they're like, Probst, you've been wearing the same blue.
Politely while yelling.
You've been wearing the same blue shirt for like 20 years. Fuck off.
He's been wearing. I was saying that to Andrew the other day. I'm like, he's like dressed in Pokemon Safari kit. You find that trainer in the fucking.
Chris, what are you doing?
Zone.
Oh my God, Bacon Country. Oh. Did it work? No! He botched it.
All right.
Chris, that was the play.
Oh, nice takeaway.
Chris, you
Orlov.
blew it.
I thought I heard Orlov.
He's fine.
Hold it right back.
Oh.
He is dressed for Pokemon Safari gear, though. You're right. Jeff Probst is probably a character in Pokemon
Safari
Let's Go.
trainer or whatever. That's just Jeff Probst.
Yeah.
Like he's the guy. He's your tour guide. You go to any foreign country over there that has like safaris. You go to the tour guide. Oh look, it's someone dressed like Jeff Probst or Drew Scanlon. Take your pick.
He's just. Oh yeah, really. He's just like the tribe has spoken. Jeff Probst wants to battle.
Little baby, I didn't slash you. Speaking of phantom slashes, Chris, did you see that one that they called on Marchand? I don't normally defend Marchand, but there was a slash on a goalie. I believe it was Lettinen in Dallas, a little earlier in the season, and then they gave Marchand extra penalties.
Slash, but Bishop definitely sold it.
He didn't even touch him. He barely even flicked him. Oh, come on.
He still hit him. Dude, he actually hit him.
Don't use the word hit there. I've seen softball strikes that look harder than that.
Here's the thing, Ryan. Why did he slash Bishop when Bishop was nowhere near the puck? That's what I'm going to say. The puck was even near Marchand.
Oh my God, you cannot defend it.
Why be a fucking rat? You deserve it if you're going to do that.
I'm not defending Marchand. It's just that was weak. Like, players do that shit, and you know that shit ain't going to get called in the playoffs. Players are going to do triple that in ferocity, and it's not going to get called in the playoffs because the refs let everyone slash in the playoffs. They don't give a shit. It's so inconsistent.
Don't look for trouble if you don't want it. I mean, that's
sure.
The reality.
Got him.
I'm not defending it. The Marchand. I'm just. That was not slashing.
But you are technically. I mean, really,
no.
you are.
Marchand is a dirty player, and he's a rat.
Then you said, but that wasn't slashing, but it was.
But it wasn't. It wasn't a slash.
He slashed him.
That would not be called a slash.
No, he did hit him with the stick. Like.
That's like a reputation. If that was Marchand,
sure. You reap what you sow.
Yeah, we had this conversation with Tom Wilson earlier.
Yeah, but nobody was ever going to get hurt with what Marchand did there. Nobody.
I mean, might stung him a little bit. Oh!
Also, his selling of it was so bad. It was the worst wrestling selling. I've seen freaking divas who can't wrestle, like fucking like circa 2000 era, fucking sell better.
Eva Marie.
John Cena matches in submissions have sold slightly better, although it's about the same tier.
Eva Marie.
The way his head sags, as if to, the slash would make your head sag. He hit you with such a ferocity that it shook you to the core. Get out of, that's what makes me mad. That shouldn't be called, Chris. 'Cause I'm like,
You should Google Marchand slash
No, I
Bishop.
showed him.
Ryan sent me the video. It was kind of weak, but also fuck Brad Marchand.
Yeah, Kyle was sort of. Kyle
weak,
seems
but
in the
he
middle
shouldn't have
between
slashed
teams.
him either, though.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
do
also.
that?
Yeah, no, you're right. Also,
give him a little
why
more
do
tap.
that? As somebody who has been in the same room as and spoken with Brad Marchand, that guy's a dick. That guy's always
Brad
been a dick.
Marchand
Kyle
is
hates
a
him more
dick.
than the rest of us.
Wait, you've been in the same room with him?
Yeah, he
yeah,
used to
yeah,
play
he
in
knows
Moncton.
Sister.
Oh
He-
yeah,
yeah,
he's
remember?
an
My
ass
sister-
about it.
Yeah,
was
he
this
was a
before
real-
he was famous?
No, this was right after they won the
no.
cup in 2011. I did. I was in the
jeez.
same. I was watching him play when he
Famous
was
him.
playing in the QMJHL.
Oh, he was
was
good,
still
though.
he was still a dick then. But right after he won the cup, yeah, he was a real shitbag to both my sister and to Mike Danton. And I mean, there's some people who are gonna have some problems with Mike Danton, but I don't think Brad Marchand should have been one of them. He didn't try to kill him. I can make those jokes. As Danton said it was fine.
What?
Oh fuck, this game's still
He
going
was actually
here.
very charming for somebody who had literally hired a hitman to, not somebody with Agent 47 level quality, clearly, but that's a real thing that happened. But yeah, that dude was a nice dude.
Bryce, can you stop?
Trying to go to Gallagher.
Play like real life, Bryce.
Done with the stick. The way to break up that play.
Well, let's put it this way. So there was like a bunch of Bruins there because it was right after they won the cup, and at the dinner there was like a comedian who kind of opened, and he was kind of taking some shots at them about how like it was like people have been saying like let's have some Stanley Cup winning Boston Bruins here. People have been saying that the better team won, but I think we all know that was bullshit. The better team choked, and like everyone else kind of had like a snicker about it. And then Marchand looked like he was like genuinely offended, and it's like, how fucking small of a person are you? You won. Like, are you really gonna not be able to like have a laugh at yourself when you know? When people were making jokes about, like, what time is it? It's 7 past Luongo. Like, yeah, you
Oh!
Nice.
be happy with your cup.
It's in!
No!
That's so genius. That's the one about after
3 seconds left.
Kyle. Yeah, but I missed the 2-on-0. Oh, it's just right. Oh, how did I miss that 2-on-0? I didn't even shoot. I don't even know what I panicked. Stutter stepped or something. And then is this
Are
the new
you
guy?
kidding me
Cotton
with
Kevin?
this shit?
Oh man.
Fuck me.
Boom! Bounced. Holtby, to be fair, Holtby tried his best to get. He even spun around.
Wouldn't be the first shot that you missed today, Ryan.
It was it bounced pretty high in the air. Holtby would have needed to jump. LeBron James would have stopped that.
Garbage.
Garbage game for babies, Chris.
Hot fucking garbage.
The Undertaker would have stopped that.
Yeah, I guess.
Ben
No,
Patton
he would have been on his back already.
Tall people would have stopped that.
Yeah, no, Undertaker would have been on his back already.
You're right. It would have just landed on their head or something.
Oh man.
Man, can you imagine someone as tall as Andre the Giant as a goalie? Whew.
You'd be too slow.
Yeah, but what if he wasn't?
But he blocks the
what
entire
if we
net.
made a superhuman? What in the not so distant future? Bump, bump, bump. When
Brian, it's
super
already
mutant
happened.
humans are the hockey players, we
There
can
was a
create
junior
whatever
hockey
monstrosity
player.
we want.
There was a junior hockey player who was Montreal prospect. He was 6'10" in that.
Yeah, but what if you
Sucked.
made them and they were fast? Is what I'm saying. Like, what if it was not a real
He was
person?
pretty quick. He sucks. No glove
Whoa.
hand.
Yeah, well, there will be one. He'll be like 8 feet tall. They'll have to change the rules. Bigger nets.
So then
Bigger
regular
net
size
just for
goalies
him.
get fucked.
No, bigger net just for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds fair.
They'll still just mathematically be like net to goalie ratio. They'll be like there needs to be so much.
That'll
open
be a
area.
thing. Every goalie has their
Yes,
own
they'll
net that they have to bring with
because
them.
they'll be like, it'll change the rules if that ever happened. If there was a tall player that was good, I mean, because it just wouldn't be fair. Because
So
the tall player would cover too much of the net.
So hang on. So what they do is
What if you were like think of this if you were to think of unrealistic creatures. The Hulk. There's no net. You can't shoot at anything. So it's just fair.
so every goalie has a net brought with them. If you
Without
pull your
pads, holy
goalie,
fuck, him in pads.
if you pull the goalie, you have to bring out like they pick up the net, take it off, and they put it in the backup goalie's net because it's a different sized guy.
Price? Can you fuck right off right now?
What a save! We got to see this save. Also, I slashed Oshie. I took a penalty and Price still had to bail me out. I thought I was at least gonna prevent the chance.
Yeah.
Where's the penalty?
That was like pretty much
Chris,
what
you wanna
Marchand did, I
pause
think.
to show the audience the save?
No, because I'm out of pauses.
I can't do it.
They saw it. It's okay. They saw it.
Okay, because like I can pause.
They can
but,
replay the video.
Oh wait, if I pause, will it pause for you?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, nope, probably not.
They replayed the video anyway, Ryan.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's
You're on a slightly limited window time.
yeah. Also,
That's
people can rewind the YouTube video. It's not hard.
Oh, but yeah, it's fair. But we've looked at replays before. I'm just that's not
We have, but we don't have the option.
now.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck the
Who's in the
audience.
power
I can't
play here?
rewind. Oh! Price!
Go in! Fuck you, Price.
Garbage game for babies.
Nah, this wasn't a great one. Oh, did not mean to hit.
I don't think you need to put your hand up for that one, Price. I think we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a great penalty kill here.
Excuse me, ref. This one's gonna be a penalty. Like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, dude.
I like penalty kills.
They win the draw. What next? Changes the
Oh.
angle. Good job with the poke check. Laid on to Eller. Puck's loose. Denied.
Oh, dick, son.
Yeah, big hit. Near. This one could go to overtime.
Showing so far.
I don't want to talk about it.
Your
I got tied
favorite.
up for it, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, so you could lose in regulation, too.
Pitching this one to Deneau. The Canadians have this game even in strengths by killing off the penalty.
Well, that was a great chance to tie the game.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
So now the players coming off the ice are frustrated. The coaches are frustrated. And the guys that weren't on the power play are wondering, why wasn't I on that power play?
Yeah.
Tripped up on the play, and there will
Take
be a
it. That seemed pretty. That's a cheapie, as Craig Laughlin would say. And now hold it here. I love Craig Laughlin, though. My boy. Great at his job.
credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving.
So,
I mean,
so
he's a
he's the
homer,
anti-Pierre
but
Maguire.
all or most teams' own commentators are homers
Oh, yeah, clearly.
to some degree.
I sure agree, Eddie.
Yeah, Jim Houston's guilty of that one for sure. Pierre Maguire's fucking awful for it.
Yeah.
Looks like he
Jim
defends
Houston
the
is-
Yeah,
whiniest
remember when
fucking
Kuznetsov
player.
eliminated them and he said no words the rest of the broadcast until like.
Oh, yeah,
people
that was
interviewed
his
someone?
year, right?
It was just awkward, like because even it was awkward because the other two, Eddie and Doc, who to their credit actually did the call well, I thought. They basically they like queued him up to say something and he just like said nothing. It was weird.
Yeah, because he was all sulky. He was like, no, Crosby doesn't get to win every year. Fuck you, Pierre Maguire.
I mean,
you
why
also
would
cut
be
off
salty?
Gordon
The Pens
Miller.
are fantastic. As I was saying to Jason, Pens fans have no reason to. Their team, listen.
Yeah.
Few teams like them ever is good.
Yeah, yeah, Chris knows how I felt about that.
Not
fucking...
even just with the Crosby era. They had Lemieux. They had Yager. They had. Come on, that's a fantastic hockey franchise.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
much as I'm a Caps fan, I should hate. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's be
like I
real.
wasn't
From
a dick
dynasty
about it.
perspective,
I wasn't a
you
dick
hate
about
them
it
'cause
watching
they're good.
the LCS this year. Fucking TSM 9-time or 10-time finalists, losing twice. Like I was like mad we didn't make it to Worlds, but I wasn't like a dick about it to Alex and Chris when their team got to go and then make semifinals.
No.
Okay.
He
This
doesn't
one might
have
be-
that kind of shot.
Like he does now.
Game overrates Deneau.
Also,
I didn't know about
say
that.
Minutes off the clock.
Fourth.
Oh!
And so with the scoring of
I don't know why Joe Rogan there. Joe Rogan's
Really?
that burn.
That wasn't that good.
Instead of head kicks, it should be burns. Just, oh my God! It should be that hit. Holy shit! I just killed him. Well, things are stepping up now. I think.
I mean, you've killed someone today, Ryan, but I don't think it was there.
But that is a big one.
the Capitals are at the wing in neutral.
Anyone who's curious, this is
Oh,
the
that
Master
wasn't a
Run was
slash.
recorded earlier today.
What? Yeah. Just like the Marchand slash. That was.
Yeah, valid. Totally a penalty. Fuck you, Ben.
We don't need to see it. We knew it was bad.
You has been.
That applies to this particular
I'll
Got
just.
him.
I gotta hang on here. Ah,
The Capitals
ref.
win that faceoff. Waffle board.
Price.
No, I've never been a fan of Pierre Maguire, especially since that
Nice
World
key.
Juniors where he totally ruined Gord Miller's steam on like a really iconic moment when I think it was Canada versus Russia
He
in the
didn't play. He did
semifinals.
Kuznetsov.
And like we scored with like 40 seconds left or something, and Gord Miller's doing like this huge fucking like build up to it. He's like, "Can you believe?" And then Pierre cuts him off. I can. He's Kalukin ices the puck. It's let him finish his sentence, Pierre. That was not your moment. Nobody gives a fuck about you and your bald ass motherfucker.
Yeah, listen.
Pierre
I don't
Maguire?
wanna badmouth Pierre because I
Yes,
think
I do.
Pierre
No.
Maguire's put the work in.
He's put the work in.
Pierre Maguire is the Michael Cole of.
No, Pierre Maguire is Caillou. He's a bald motherfucker who doesn't have hair because he's shitty as fuck.
I'm sorry.
Trying to play a game here. Holy shit,
My
Caillou?
favorite,
I think that's the best analogy
my
we've ever
favorite thing
made.
is, if you guys ever watch King of the Hill?
Yeah, of course.
Bobby.
Who's the bald guy's name on King of the Hill?
Oh, Dale.
No, not
No,
Dale.
not that guy.
Oh
Sorry,
no,
the other one.
Boomer.
No, first of all, you're saying Boomhauer, but no, it's the other guy, Bill. The one who's in love with
Yeah,
Peggy.
Big Bill, yeah.
Bill is Claude Julien.
You're right. But Pierre Maguire is
Yes.
Caillou. He's just shitty and whiny whenever things don't go his way. He never learns his lessons. And he's just, like, he's not bald by choice. He's bald because hair refuses to grow on his shitty head. Fuck you, Pierre Maguire.
Well, you can't expect to score every time on the power play, but you're
Ugh.
a few more chances than they did on
Chris,
the
you need to-
Anyway,
you
what
need
I
to
was
be a
going to
little more
say is
disciplined.
that as much as I don't want to badmouth Pierre, it's sorry. It's notable that even though he does NBC and not Ray Ferraro, that they got Ray Ferraro for the games,
They're good.
because these are the NBC commentators otherwise. Normally it's Pierre with them behind the box. Ray only does usually TSN. He's done the odd NBC, but he's not their regular. It's usually Pierre.
Yeah, but why did they switch him? Because they wanted to have the good commentators
For the game, I think there would have been fan backlash if Pierre Maguire was the commentator.
Yeah, fuck that
Or
guy.
it would have become the biggest meme of all time. Oh! Oi!
Yeah, that's my point. There's no one else that you're like, yeah, fuck this.
Oh, there's other people. Something wrong.
Other people?
Glenn Healy fucking sucks too.
Yeah, the CBC crew I don't mind in a group. I can tolerate because there's a couple of them that I don't mind. But
You know who they
yeah.
need to add in, Chris? We need Captain Flowers. Hypest commentator
No,
in the
I'd be
history
okay
of commentary. I'd be okay with that too. That guy's rad as fuck. Bring in Xavier
No!
with him. What the fuck was that?
I hate that
Explain-
he's still soft.
Yeah, well, Price.
Okay, what is this? Orlov is not the master here. This is trash. Okay. Oh, come on.
The power play's been okay.
Finally.
And while they scored earlier,
Oh, man, nice stick.
they've often looked a little bit out of sync. And I guess as a coach, you've got to go back to the drawing board with the power
Oh,
play.
whoops.
Let's it go. Blockered away. Couldn't get through and retain possession.
Oh, he got the puck.
Off a defender, that's a
If this goes to overtime, by the way, guys, we're gonna have to reset share play. But if not, we're fine.
the biggest
Yeah.
stick blade on the ice. And it's handled.
Oh, that's an obvious
Come on,
penalty. Hang on, can we watch the replay
He's
for
gonna
this
come out
one?
into my ice. It's fair game.
I want to see the. Do not hit.
Rulebook says you hit the guy who has the puck.
Do not hit
Headshot
resume.
him. It's clean hit. The shoulder. Also, that's not how physics work.
No, but that's definitely goaltender interference. That would have been legal in lacrosse, though, Ryan.
There is confidence here because they've been
Should be legal in the NHL.
I agree. I actually got, like, man, that was, like, the most frustrating thing about playing, like, fucking, like, lacrosse when it was a new sport in Moncton. Fucking, like, all the refs thought they were hockey rules. I got called on a penalty for hitting a goalie outside of the crease once. And, like, goalie, like, you don't go extra man in fucking lacrosse. Like, your goalie just runs up the fucking end with it. Like, and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be the sixth man. But, like, they're like, that's
Sit
goaltender
down.
interference. And I was like, that's not a rule in this sport. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm like, you should know. You're the fucking ref for this sport. Who's paying you money right now? Or like,
Oh, Vrana, you little. Oh. Osha and Vrana. Oshie and Vrana.
Ocean?
Man, I'm
Sorry,
doing
is
great
George
with
Clooney
names
here? George Clooney's here? Paul Bunyan? What the fuck? Ross Goblin?
He's making like Paul Bunyan with Eddie Olczyk with his great Paul Bunyan line that I've heard 6 million times over the last 3 NHL games. Haha.
Wait, they don't change that line out? You can't leave those lines in from...
Oh, trash!
Yeah,
On
trash
the face
goaltending.
Oh my God, price!
Shit, boys.
I paid the price on that one.
Caps. Nice fucking pun, Ryan.
More like the Montreal Canadiens are paying too much price for him.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they've got the money to spend because the rest of their team is fucking trash tier. It costs like $20
I
a
think
player.
Montreal's actually had a pretty okay season, haven't they, Chris?
I was gonna say we're in the playoffs right now.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll see if you're in the
Max
playoffs at the
Domi
end of the
is
season.
It's still early. It's still early to be fair, but
Yeah, we won't be in the playoffs.
Yeah. Let's go talk to the Leafs over the last decade about players who were still in the playoffs before the new year, and see if that means shit.
Max Domi though, it's fucking great. Max Domi's been a revelation. Let me tell you.
Yeah. How much do you think it kills is his dad or his uncle or
His dad's
his
tied.
dad? How much do you think it kills him cheering for the fucking
His dad
Habs?
has a Habs jersey, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, but like, right, but he was a Leaf for all those years.
Yeah, I don't think he cares. He was also a Winnipeg Jet at one point too.
Yeah, but like,
I think he's happy his son isn't playing Arizona anymore.
yeah, that's probably pretty nice.
He can see his son play all the time because he's in the area. Relatively.
Yeah.
What happened there?
It's also a hockey market. It's a good market for him if he's going to be a star. Like, I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He's their best player.
No.
Yeah. Same kind of thing though, like where it's like, yeah, you have like your teams, but when people you know or people you care about are in there, like you got to cheer for them. Like Chris, I'm with you. Fuck Golden Guardians, but if I get fucking picked up by the Golden Guardians,
Come on, Bryce!
let's go Golden Guardians. Although I'm gonna be honest, I think I'd hold out for a better team. Oh, tie game, baby!
First I get the Kuznetsov, and then the first time he scored 50.
He's have to hit triangle, Ryan.
Slapshot's feeling it.
Triangle.
That's when the two celebrations Cherry hated the most.
What's the other one called? Because you didn't finish your sentence, Ryan.
That one's where too hot. I'm on my stick's on fire. My stick's on fire.
Okay.
Because he puts his hand down like he can't touch it because it's too. He has to set it down. And every time he tries, he's gonna cool his hand off. Crazy.
That's a good.
Or was that when he got 60 the first time?
Yes, when
It
he
might
got
have been
60.
That's a good celebration.
Considering he's like the only modern NHL player to hit 60, although Patrick Laine, I think, has something to say to that.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
good
does.
celebration. An objectively good celebration. Why does Cherry hate those? Because he's an old, antiquated motherfucker who doesn't believe in global warming? Yeah, he is pretty racist, I'm gonna be honest. Don Cherry?
Xenophobic, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, remember when...
At least when it comes to his interpretation of players in the sport and stuff, he
Oh,
likes
yeah.
things the old school way more so.
Ryan,
I think. And
he tried to
likes
argue with
foreign
Ron.
players who do the good stuff.
Oh! He tried to argue with Ron that climate change wasn't real because it was cold outside one day. And he said that on
Yeah,
Coach's Corner. He's like,
that's
what about
sad.
your left-wing kookaloos with their pinko
Hold me.
science? Which, I don't know if any of those are slurs or not, but they sound offensive. But Ron was just like, let's not do this here, Don. There's a lot of science that says fuck you.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
don't need
bad
to.
for Ron
Yeah.
McLean sometimes. Like, he's got to put up with a lot.
He's really got to put up with a lot. Sure,
I
play
have a
stops
feeling
in
they're
5
not
minutes.
really friends. Like, I don't know.
I think they probably were,
Eh.
but at this point,
I think they get along,
Listen, I
but,
think
like,
it's at a certain
I don't
point
know,
it's starting
man.
to become relatable for a lot of people. Like a lot. Oh. Chris talking about them overrating Denault. At the same
He
time, I think
can't
it's,
shoot like that.
guys, skip the celebration.
could.
We got 5
Oh,
minutes on share play.
sorry. Right. I was just gonna say that, like you the type of relationship you kind of have to have with older relatives who are of that ilk.
Yeah.
Like relationships that you have for business or professional reasons that you just maintain in a healthy but not like super like I don't know if Ron and Don are hanging out as much as they probably hung out more back in the old days.
Back in the day, yeah. Chris, if you
Yeah.
score, by the way, I need you guys to leave the celebration running, and I need you to restart share play, because we will run out of time otherwise. Only if you score, though. If Ryan scores, I don't give a fuck.
The Canadians were under so much pressure, that was the only play to get it out of the zone. Passing one off now to Wilson.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Wait, that was Wilson? 2 minutes.
Cleared it back out of there. Moving it to Wilson. Boom, they came together that time, didn't they? Shot didn't have a lot
Getting
that's a
intense over
penalty.
here.
Pitching it to Wilson.
Oh
Chris, pull your fucking goalie.
no!
In the slide. Oh,
Oh!
I don't have the time. I don't know the button for it, and you have to pause it otherwise.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't just do that.
Okay.
so they can get that line changed.
Ryan and I tried. I don't know if he actually. Ryan and I tried to find it before. Too.
Delayed penalty.
Oh, good use of the body there. Goalie to the bench. Extra.
6 on 4.
I also interfered with the hook after he got up from the trip. No call. No call.
Here, while we're here, I
I next,
need
don't worry.
I need share play restarted.
Share play reset? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have time for it. I don't think.
The game, it needs to do it again.
Okay, we have 3 minutes. No, we're fine.
At that point,
Unless you score.
and a save.
No!
Oh!
I wasn't
it's
actually
open
intending
net.
it overpressed.
All night long. Lets it go.
Oh!
Crossbar with the shot.
Yes!
Okay, that's game. Holtby!
Holtby! What are you doing?
Over again.
Chris, go! Hail Mary!
I'm trying.
What was that?
Yes!
He took a penalty to do it.
I'll take
5 on 3, 1.5
Hold on,
seconds!
if I'm the heel,
on.
if I'm the heel
I can do
here,
this. I can do this. Okay,
I'll
skip
trip the
fucking-
heel to take the heel turn, Pekka.
Dude, there's a second. I can win the face off. What?
Oh yes, it's on the
No
outside.
icing.
Shoot!
Woo! Takes a penalty to erupt the flow, steals a win any way he can. You hit the post there with like 10 seconds left. I think it was Backstrom, which would have been clutch because that's Nick Backstrom's
Kuznetsov.
specialty. Oh,
Kuznetsov.
yeah, him and the centers for us, Kuzi or Backstrom, are generally known for their late overtime or game-winning
All
goals.
right. Ryan takes
L2.
game 1.
And
Thanks for
Montreal
joining
and
us.
Washington are off the board.
His fucking bounces. His fucking bounces.
Yeah, I got some good greasy ones on that one, I will
He
admit.
really did.
I'll take it, though.
But hey, he won in regulation, Chris.
It was, yeah, even though it was a tight one. One-goal game. It's a
Yep.
fun feature, everyone. Welcome. NBCSN presents.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
Don't hate too hard on Pierre. We dislike his
No, fuck Pierre
you know,
Maguire.
some
That
of his
guy's
work quality. Yeah, come on,
garbage.
you don't know that
Hot
guy personally.
garbage.
You don't know
I'm
that guy
talking
personally.
about. I'm talking about
I
professionally.
know, but, like,
Professionally,
it's
hot
important.
garbage.
Yes, it's important to ascertain that we're talking about the work quality that he has outputted. I think like Michael Goldie's put a lot of professionalism, like hours into it. You can tell, but it's just
Yeah, but there is a whininess that has to carry through to a personal level on like being whiny when the
he
when
sometimes. The
Penguins
thing
make-
is, he
don't make it
sometimes
out.
reacts like we would. He reacts like a fan
Yeah.
sitting there yelling and watching at the game. You can't do that when you're in the booth.
No.
Like, that's the thing.
Or you have to do it for
He
both
he
teams.
He lets that seep in a way. Yeah, it seeps in a way.
Yeah, take some fucking lessons from my boy Captain
Ovechkin got 2
Flowers.
goals though.
He knows what he's doing.
Anyway,
See you guys in the
good
next
game, Chris.
episode of Head
We'll
to Head.
see you game 2.